You better get up, stand up. If you've been done wrong, you better stand up for your rights like that Marley song. Keep yourself represented, lawfully defended. Know your human rights, don't ever surrender. No, don't ever surrender.
Welcome to Justice for All, the program that takes you through the ins and outs of Jamaica's legal and justice systems and how they affect you. Everyone wants a place to live, a place where they can raise their families. But what happens if you cannot afford a home? And that's the problem we have here in Jamaica, where an estimated 1/3 of communities are squatters. Perhaps you or someone you know is a squatter. Although it may seem like the solution to your problems, it may not be. Most squatter settlements aren't built according to regulations. This makes them dangerous during storms and hurricanes. And since they aren't legally recognized, squatters may not be able to access services such as running water, sewage, or electricity. Joining me now is Salome Swearing, principal of the Ferry Basic School. Thank you very much for joining us, Salome.
You're welcome.
All right, so you've been a member of the Ferry community for 21 years. In that time, what are some of the difficulties you've run into in terms of becoming a legal resident here?
The only thing that is bothering us right now is the ownership of the land, right? It is owned by the UDC, and first when I came here, they are giving us notice, 3 months notice. That's about 6 months after I lived there. And we are having meetings, and we visited the Ministry of Housing, and we talked with Dr. Horace Chang, and he sent personnel out here to do a survey, right? UDC came in and they also do a survey, right? So we are still in dialogue with them, but until now, we don't know where we stand.
What are some of the problems that you have in this community, like garbage collection?
Well, garbage collection, most of us burn our garbage. But since of lately, the garbage truck come and people put out the garbage on the front there and they collect it.
We can overcome. Yeah, we can overcome.
We'll hear from a legal expert about the laws that are in place to protect both squatters and landowners. If a landowner vacates his land for a number of years, can a squatter then move in and capture that land?
If it's private land, after a period of 12 years has elapsed, the owner no longer has a claim to the land.
Suppose a squatter settles on government land. How long do they have before they can claim it as their own?
It is very difficult to acquire government land. It takes 60 years. That is what the statute of limitations gives to the person who wants to apply as a squatter for government property.
Do squatters have any rights at all? Are they entitled to garbage collection, running water, that sort of thing?
Yes, yes. Squatters have all the rights that normal persons have, you know.
So what can a landowner do if they discover a squatter on their property? Is it as simple as just calling the police?
They have several options. Calling the police is just one of those options. So basically what they would have to do is to give that person notice, put them on notice that they want them off the property. Or if they don't want them off the property, if they don't need the property for immediate use, they can just give them notice to let them know that they are the owners, or the rightful owners of the property.
Did you know there are more than 700 squatter settlements island-wide? Approximately 80% of squatter settlements are located on government-owned lands. The parishes of St. James, St. Anne and Clarendon have growing squatter problems.
People would like to know so them can go into public service, get legalized light, you know, you don't want to feel uncomfortable when you hear a light man come. You don't have to feel uncomfortable when you hear the police are come, you're wondering what next to do. So that is basically the biggest issue.
What exactly is social and economic justice, and how does it relate to squatters' rights?
Social and economic justice is one of the two branches, core branches of human rights, and it specifically deals with the development rights of the individual. It includes our right to education, employment, safe environmental conditions, access to social security or welfare, land ownership or property in general.
Proper infrastructure can come in also. Okay, you know, sometimes the rain fall, place flooded. I would have liked that we have a proper drainage system and all of those. But each time we get to that part, it's the land ownership. People don't want to come in and to spend a whole lot of money and do things, and then at the end of the day, the land don't work out for the citizens.
Without proper infrastructure, you know, say for garbage disposal or sewage disposal, you can end up contaminating the environment. We can have pollution here, water, and land pollution. Planners should be very creative. What we should do is do the proper surveys in terms of residents, the proper land surveys, and we should actually look what is there and then come up with unique solution working with the existing residents.
We don't want no trouble. We don't want no trouble, no day. Lady, where you come from?
If you're a landowner who wants to report squatting, call the toll-free hotline at 1-888-9777-344. If you're a squatter who wants to learn more about regularizing, contact the Ministry of Water and Housing by calling the toll-free line at 1-888-754-0000. Well, that's it for the show. We hoped you learned about your rights. But remember, justice for one, justice for all.
You better get up, stand up. If you've been done wrong, you better stand up for your rights like that Marley song. Get yourself represented, lawfully defended.